Alright, so this is the Legit30s round 4 or 5 match between Team GiT and I'm gonna go with Team Methodical because I don't know their actual team name, but I will figure that out. So the first band's gonna be Cassidon, and we'll probably see some typical bands, probably to the tune of Ramus, Shaco, possibly a Riven. I guess Riven may be brand new to the typical band list, but it's not a bad one. Could probably see a Graves band. So it looks like this could be Team OG. Yes, it is. Alright, so Team GiT versus Team OG. Or OGaming. So the Sona band, interesting. See if I can't pull up that bracket. Now, normally I would hide the summoner spells with an overlay. I don't think we have too many people watching our stream just yet, so I don't think we have to worry about ghosting. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the logo real quick just to hide it for a second. And then I'll bring up the bracket. We can talk a little bit about that while they're doing picks and bans, and then when we get the 3-minute delay, I'll hop over, because then we won't have to worry about summoner spells. But the first 6 bands were Cassidon, Ramus, Sona, Shaco, Lee Sin, and Skarner. And I do have a bracket here. What you can see here is we're going into the 4th round, and we have Team GiT versus Team OGaming, and looks like the winner of this will play the winner of Switch Lanes All Day and Team Jack Sparrow. This will be a best of 3 match, and hopefully I've got a buddy coming back. My buddy and casting partner, Callan Paddock, will be joining me. My name is Highwind. You can call me Joe. But we're really excited to bring you this match here for the Legit30s 5v5 Classic between Team GiT and Team OGaming. Actually, since I'm the only viewer on my stream, I don't have to worry about ghosting. So, first pick, Ari, followed up by Cassiopeia, and the Soraka will be played by the Split Rose. Looks like there's going to be a Pantheon and a Sivir, with a Taric supporting the Sivir in bot lane. We're going to see Saint Sig on Riven. And Perpetration will probably be playing Cassiopeia for what she's known. And Cassie will be going up against Bran, played, not sure if they're going to do any team champ swapping. So I'm going to think we're going to see a Riven top, we're going to see a Jungle Udyr, we're going to have a Grave Soraka bot, and we're going to have a Cassiopeia in mid. We'll probably see Ari mid, Sivir, Taric bot, Actually, I think we're going to see a Jungle Pantheon. Yep, we are definitely going to see a Jungle Pantheon. Should be exciting. Now I have Methodical seems familiar. I actually think I was able to cast Methodical his team in Go for Law 41. I think they played against a local team that we were casting at the time. So should be exciting. Shoutouts to Methodical and any of his friends that may tune in or watch the replay. The replay will be on YouTube tomorrow. Once we get these, once these are casted and recorded, we'll clip them and port them over to YouTube. With all the replays, you can also catch any of the replays from today's streaming of Go for Law 45. We casted most of the tournament. We followed local teams such as High Risk No Reward, Team GiT, getting in there, and we actually got to cast several games of VVV Gaming. So if you're a fan of VVV Gaming, check out our replays of today's Go for Law matches. I think Siver's name, the summoner playing Siver, Snowman, would be appropriate for where we're at in Western Washington, as it has snowed about 3 or 4 inches. That has somewhat stuck in most areas. It's actually quite beautiful. Lots of white everywhere. The trees are just a lot of the trees are just covered in snow. The branches are just like holding tons of snow. I actually hope one of these trees fall down. That'd be kind of scary. And what we'll do is, once these guys get started, we'll get to see the potential lane matchups. See how these teams fare against one another. And I'm gonna put this on hold 1 second as I talk to my casting buddy right now. Yeah, bud, what's up? So I'm casting the Legit30s right now. Game 1. I tried calling you, but it looks like you might have went upstairs and left your phone downstairs. But after you eat dinner, Game 2 should go down here in a couple minutes. Oh, okay. I just got into the delay, so feel free to check me out. You can watch me at http://www.twitch.tv/RaiseYourWeaponMedia. Yeah. Cool. You can also find more information at I'm just kidding. Alright, later, man. Alright. You can also find the replays of other Legit30s matches on our YouTube. We cast round 3 of Team GiT versus the Potato Farmers Union, who are actually the number 3 seeded team coming into this event. And they were knocked out. There's actually been quite a bit of upsets. It looks like the number 1 team, J-Pock and Friends, is still in, and they will be playing against Team First Pick Sona, with their winner moving on to the semis. So we're actually going to go into the game. Dawn, taking summoner spells heal and ignite. This should be pretty scary. If he gets ahead, the enemy team is going to have some serious trouble dealing with him. And it looks like we might have an Ahri top lane with a Brandon mid. So they're going to have double AP. The early game for this team is pretty strong. They might want to consider invading. Actually, both teams have a pretty strong early game.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Pantheon has taken his first ability. He took his Q, which is the spear shot. Sivir will more than likely start with her boomerang. Taric has already taken Dazzle, just in case there's any sort of stun shenanigans. Looks like there's a team powwow
30 seconds until
at the inner turret. Not really worried about any invade. Maybe it's a discussion. Needed. Doesn't look like Saint has taken his first ability yet. He'll probably take Phoenix Dance. I'm more of a Tiger player myself.
Minions have spawned.
Now, what you don't want to do, what Dawn is doing, is just blindly walking through this jungle area. That could have been unsafe. I've seen the higher elo teams will actually just camp this bush area, especially if they're planning in an invade. What you want to do is probably just blue pill and then run the lane, or just come up this safer path. So Udyr gets into solid leash. He did take boots and I want to say 2 pots to begin with, or boots and 3 pots, which means he's going to go for a quick counter jungle. Now he did save his smite, which means he's going to be able to smite red, whereas Pantheon's smite was down. Now Pantheon's probably going to turn up and go into race. He's not going to know that his red's being taken right now. There goes the smite. He does have red buff. He's going to pop one of those pots. He's probably looking to gank in the bot lane. This is not warded. They have no clue he's going to come down. They're still level 1. Oh no! They saw him. Should have saw him. Didn't see any pings. Pantheon's going to find out his red's missing. Not going to be too happy. Actually, he's going to go in, hits level 3, pops the stun. Sirach is going to pick up first blood. At that point, it doesn't matter, everybody got the share of the first blood bonus, so. It looks like Brand versus Riven matchup. Riven only with 4 creep stats. We'll probably have to wait for an Udyr gank. And just kind of play safe at this point. Oh, he's going to eat the ignite. He's going to take an auto attack and go down. Was his team heal down? No, he could have popped team heal to save himself. I'm not sure what's going on here. Could be playing a little bit distracted. Looks like Brand's Flash is now down. Which means if he wants, Udyr can actually hang out in this lane. I'm not sure why he's... Oh, I guess he's going to try and push these creeps into the turret. Probably knew Brand was going to blue pill, so this is good. Pantheon actually not having that quick of a farm right now, or quick of a jungle. Sitting behind just now, still level 3, whereas I think Udyr is about to hit level 5. Yep. And the Cassie Ahri matchup. Ahri sitting at 32 creep stats. Cassie actually getting only at 20, falling about behind by about 12 or so, which you know, 15 creep stats is basically a kill. Dawn actually behind 2 levels at this point. I think he'll be fine as the game progresses. Right now, it's just he doesn't have the range. And down the bot lane, looks like Pantheon must have snuck up in a bush, or just came through this area, which wasn't warded because they have a pink ward here. Her flash might have been down from the first blood gank earlier. Looks like Saint hasn't gone back to heal yet. So he'll probably go back after these mini golems. Brand has hit 6. And Riven's actually caught up in creep stats. Udyr going with an early Philosopher's Stone should help with the jungle's gold. Might actually rush into a Visage or Wit's End. Be interesting to see where this Udyr build goes. Pantheon's blue has spawned. He's going to take that. Should consider giving that to Ahri. Actually, still level 4, which is now 2 levels behind. It looks like Brand's going to come down and pick that up. So they're gonna. Oh, looks like Udyr is gonna be able to steal this red, and we'll find run into. Looks like Pantheon's gonna be there too. Ahri's gonna come down. Oh, dodges the charm. Gets picked the stun, but oh, nice ult. Ahri's gonna go down. Actually, Sivir wasted her ult for her and Tarek to run towards here. Good job by Cassie. Pretty close game we've got going on here. There is no ward for Brand. So, Udyr could have made a play. He might wait for these creeps to push him through the turret, and then go for try to sneak into the bush. Actually, Brand's pillar is down. Actually, all of Brand's spells are down except for his ult. He's gonna be careful here. Brand's ult could actually kill both of these. There goes the pillar. There goes the ult. Bounce, bounce. Only got 2 bounces. And team heal? Oh no, that did not work out in their favor. The team heal was used, and they did not get Brand. Meanwhile, looks like bot lane blue pilled to shop. Graves does have that B up sword. Has been farming pretty good. Pretty much an even in crew stats with Graves. Looks like Pantheon's going to move in. Now, the question is he going to use his ult to engage and gank, or is he going to just move in? Looks like he is going to engage off his ult. Oh! It actually looks like Soraka went down before. The ult even landed, so Pantheon didn't get the assist. It looks like Don's having a rough game against this Brand. Has finished his wriggles. I'm not sure if Don's known for playing Riven. I know Riven's a pretty strong character. I know he's really well known for his Wukong, his Jax, his Lee Sin, so... Cassie has rotated top. Looks like Don's gonna get ganked again, this time under turret. Brand's gonna take this blue again. So, Team GiT's actually behind 5 kills right now. Their top solo has not had the best game, or at least opening wise. They're gonna want to try and get Dragon under control. They're not that far behind in terms of gold deficit. They're only about $1 grand behind. So if they could get this, you know, if they can stay on top of Dragon, they got to be careful in bot lane. Split Rose is actually going to be out of position. She's going to have to. Her flash is up, so she is going to need to pop team heal to save herself. And Graves is actually going to go down. Under turret, and then so what's going to happen is these guys are probably going to get Dragon now as well. Meter's going to be careful. It's going to be a 1v2. Oh, nice charm. And Sivir's going to be able to flash away. Well, they're too low a health to actually do Dragon, so he can just hold this lane while the bot lane returns. And a gank attempt up top did not go so well. Dong gonna rotate back to the mid lane. Pick up some of this farm. Who just really needs to catch up. Really just needs to get some creep stats under his belt. Riven is a very item dependent champion. All of her abilities actually scale off AD, which is great because that means all you have to do is stack attack damage. Nice work by Perpetration. Cassiopeia is going to take down Brand and pick up blue buff. And we're going to see gank on Ahri in mid. Team heal's going to go down. Not going to be enough. Ahri's extremely mobile. Her ult allows her to dash 3 times in succession. The flash is going to go down. Meanwhile, bot lane is not having a good game. Sivir is going to pick up Graves and get out of there. Feels like every time they get some sort of advantage back, or they get something in their favor, it's 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Got the kill on Brand in top lane, and then bot lane. Both people in bot lane die. All right, Perp. For the fans at home, they're telling you that it's on your shoulders. You have to carry this game. It's like Saints on a leisure stroll. Gonna pick up Bread Buff. Not sure where his next target's gonna be. Wow, Ahri doing a metric ton of damage. Looks like Pantheon's jumping in. Oh no, Soraka's gonna have to flash to safety. And will go down. Sivir ult's gonna let them be able to run in. And Terry's gonna get away with a little bit of no health. Those Pantheon ganks are really strong right now. Looks like this time their health. This would be a 2v4 on Dragon. I don't know if this is something they want to do. Looks like Riven's gonna go down. Voodoo's gonna go down. These guys are gonna get a free Dragon. Definitely looks like Team GiT is playing under duress of some sort. It doesn't. They're not making, smart decisions that they're known for. Right now there's a 3-on-2. Graves did manage to steal it. Well, I guess in this case, keep it for the purple team. Ari with red buff. Actually building Morello's Evil Tomb. Interesting. You rarely see that on a lot of champions, especially AP. The AP scaling on Ari isn't that great. Like, she doesn't have high AP ratios, so it could be that a lot of the damage is going through cooldown reduction. So between blue buff and Morello's, she's probably sitting at max cooldown. Yep, here comes her ult. There goes Foxfire. Team Heal's gonna go down. There's the Ignite. And it's gonna be close. Oh, here comes the Pantheon ult. Oh, he's gonna save and kill Udyr. Oh, the Grave Shotgun Blast. Oh, they gotta be careful. There's Bran. Nice cleanse. They're gonna want to get out of there. Uh-oh. The Ignite does enough damage. It's gonna give double buff back to Brand. There's the Sivir ult. They're gonna just blitz this turret. Meanwhile, top turret almost gonna go down. Take a look at the gold. Dawn's actually has less gold overall than Pantheon. Not a good sign when your top solo has less gold than the enemy jungler. Actually, your top solo has less gold than the enemy support. It's alright. These players do play at a fairly high level, which means they've had, most of these players are experienced, whether it's 1,000 games in normal or tons of ranked or lots of team play. So, losses happen, and what really defines a good team from a great team is how they deal with playing from behind. A lot of them mechanically in this environment, in the MOBA genre, one team is going to be, it's never even all the way through until the final bitter end. It's about making decisions, whether they're small, lots of micro decisions. To maybe it's to ward, or maybe it's positioning, to maybe the decision to go get a resource and keeping track of time. So it's a lot of min-maxing. But what happens is, as these decisions are made throughout the game, one team is going to eventually get a lead and get ahead. So, uh-oh. There goes the stun down on Soraka. There's the Ignite. She's going to get popped really quickly. Where I'm going with this is what defines the difference between a good team and a great team is how a team operates when they're behind. It's not impossible to lose a game from when you're behind. It's definitely difficult. Especially because good teams know how to make those decisions to get ahead and maintain that lead. Nice bait. Oh, looks like. Now, if you'll notice, the game sped up for that split second, which means we're probably going to see the end of the game really quickly. Looks like the spectator mode has this glitch where the game speeds up really quickly for a split second. So it looks like we're going to see an ace here and probably a GG.
Ace.
There's the ace. Here comes the surrender vote, and it looks like we're going to go into game 2 of the Legit30s. Congratulations, OGaming, for your first for the game
Victory.
1 win.